The iconic sequel, Coming to America, was filmed around many parts of Metro Atlanta during the summer, and really what a summer it was. That was also the fall of 2019. Producers tapped Rick Ross to film at his Fayetteville estate. He was actually paid a reported $2.75 million. That's a good job if you can get it. All week, we are live at Assembly Atlanta here in Doraville. This massive film and TV production site is now under construction. Been a little less than a year, if my math is right. This is where the iconic General Motors assembly plant stood for 6 decades. Assembly is now owned by our parent company, Great TV. It'll soon be home to thousands of new jobs, and this developer is calling it a destination that consolidates the entire needs of the film community inside the perimeter. That is quite the description. And this morning I'm joined by that developer, Jay Gipson. He is the developer of Assembly Atlanta. He's building this really an interactive city. I think that's a good term because this basically is its own city here. Jay, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
What an exciting project.
It really is. It's amazing.
What was it like for you to begin this partnership, and how did that partnership begin?
Well, that's actually a great story. It started during the pandemic, during COVID. And my daughter was having dinner at the Howell's house, and she's in this industry. She has a company called Magnolia Art House. They do set designs. And so Hilton was kind of picking her brain about, I need a place north of the city inside the perimeter for studios. And so she texted me, said, "Hey, Daddy, do you know anything?" And I was like, "I'll call him in the morning." So I called him, and we came out here, and we both walked in on the site, and he looked at me and said, "This is it." I mean, he saw it. He saw it from day one.
So big shout out to your daughter then, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
That is really incredible. How long did it take to create this team to develop what is clearly a huge undertaking?
That's another really great story. We've been in this business developing for almost 50 years. Next year's our 50th year. And so we had a bunch of amazing contacts. But the first thing we did was went to a company called H-Gore as land planners. And they actually drew what has become this development. And they did it at first blush, and we actually have the original hand sketch. It was framed. It says the idea of the idea. And what they did and what we have built is so eerily similar. And so from that point, we went out and reached into the market. This was something that, and Hilton drove this home from day one, that we need to showcase Georgia. And we're a Georgia-based company, Gray's a Georgia-based company, and all the people out here, our architects, our engineers, our contractors, our steel, the subcontractors, everyone was a Georgia-based company. And so that's how we did it.
If you're not a developer or owner or leader of a large company like Great TV, it's hard to conceptualize how massive a development this is and what really goes into that. What is the most fulfilling part, or maybe even conversely, the most challenging part of this entire deal?
The most fulfilling part was the team we built. I mean, you look behind us, what we've done in just about a year is staggering. And it all goes back to the team that we have out here. And they all bought in early, and they all came together. And by working together, we were able to create something so amazing. And I think the pride that comes from that, watching it and watching these people work, is just, that's so, for me, it's so fulfilling.
Obviously, you want to deliver on the vision for this complex, this studio city. How will you put the Gipson touch on this, and how do you find that balance in delivering what the vision is, but also making it your own?
You know, that's really one of the biggest challenges, is you've got these images that have been drawn, and you say, okay, when it's finished, does it look like what it's supposed to look like? Does it look contrived? And that's one of the challenges. Right now, where a lot of the challenges people are having are supply chains and stuff like that, we got way ahead of that last year. And for us to deliver, we kind of operate it like a family. We all sit around a table, the entire team, every Monday. All the details are flushed out, and that's how we hope this thing comes together, and it ends up where we all conceptualize it to be.
Well, it started as a family affair, obviously, with your daughter kind of bringing this potential project to your attention. That's so fascinating, the stories behind that. And I was just telling you before we came on the air, I was here a little less than a year ago, and it was just cracked concrete, asphalt, and weeds up to my waist or chest, and it was truly it's amazing to see what you guys have all done here, and can't wait to see the finished product, which is in the not too distant future, believe it or not.
June 1, 2023.
That's incredible. Jay, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you.